Hi everyone, my name is Alyssa. I read and welcome to another video, and in this video I'm reviewing the book People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. This is a romance, and in this romance we follow Poppy and Alex, and I would classify this as an epic romance. It sprawls over 12 years, and in the current state, Poppy and Alex are not talking to each other. They haven't talked for 2 years because on their last vacation, something has happened. But for 12 years, they have been best friends. They met at university during a road trip back home because they live in the same town. They get to know each other and they learn that they really enjoy each other's company and become really close friends and the best of friends. Poppy, she loves traveling. She loves experiencing new things and exploring new cities and food and sightseeing and things like that, and she convinces Alex to take their first vacation, and it becomes a tradition. They go on vacation every summer. It's one of the things they look forward to every year, and over the years, they kind of go their own separate ways. She eventually moves to New York. He moves back to his hometown, but every year they still go on this vacation. So in the current state, they're not talking, but she convinces him to go on vacation again, and they kind of start rekindling their relationship again. This experience is in flashbacks, so there is kind of like the current timeline, and then periodically they flash back over different vacations. We do get glimpses of how they met and how they started becoming friends, but the majority of the flashbacks are all the different vacations they go on. So I really love the fact that we got to see them explore different places. In the synopsis on Goodreads, it talks about like 10 different vacations, so there might have been 10. There was a lot in here, and I just loved experiencing different things with them alongside. So if you like reading about travel, definitely read this one. They go to a lot of different places, and it's clear that from the beginning they really had feelings for each other, but they couldn't voice it. Why I kind of wanted to call this an epic romance, because it happens, I would like, it's a slow kind of build for them, and at some points it's kind of hard to read because it's clear that they both love each other, but they just don't know how to express it, or how to tell each other. They don't want to ruin their relationship or their friendship, so they go through their entire 12 years of being best friends, but they go through girlfriends and boyfriends throughout the entire time, but it's clear they have this really strong connection. This was a surprise because I wasn't sure how I was feeling in the beginning. I was always enjoying it, but I wasn't like truly invested until like maybe halfway through, and I just like couldn't put it down. I really felt for these characters. I really like them as a couple, obviously, and I love Alex and Poppy. I just fell in love with them so much. Alex is such a unique hero because even though he's built or whatever, he was a very quiet guy, which I really enjoyed reading about. He's very unique. He's kind of like insecure and unsure of himself. And then of course Poppy's the opposite. She's super short. She is super excited to do things. She wants to travel. She loves enjoying life, basically. And so there is that grumpy sunshine trope in here. Obviously another trope is the friends to lovers as well, but this one really like kind of broke me a little bit because, you know, reading about a relationship that takes forever to actually happen, especially when there are unrequited love. When there's unrequited love, even though it's from both sides, the love is unrequited because they're not willing to talk about it. I find it kind of tragic because it's like you could have been together so like but you haven't. But I was obsessed. It was so good. I really fell for these characters. I loved seeing their many adventures, and I enjoyed reading about it resolving. So I definitely recommend. I gave this 5 stars. I could not not give it 5 stars. I had to. I do have like nitpicky things about it, but not enough to like change my rating. That's how much like I was obsessed with this story. Of course there's the final conflict. There always is in a romance. I wasn't a fan of how someone reacted to a new truth or a truth revealed. That's kind of like a nitpicky thing. And then when there was like a confession, another confession, I wasn't the biggest fan of someone else's reaction, so that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to spoil anything, but I definitely recommend it, especially if you want to travel and you feel like you can't. This will definitely satisfy that bug for you, because it definitely did for me. I enjoyed seeing all the many adventures they went on, and there are flashbacks, so I would say the majority of the book is flashbacks. If you don't like that, then maybe you won't like this one. I would say like 2/3 of the story is flashbacks, and then 1/3 is like the current time that they're in. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, so I definitely recommend. So that is it for this review. I would love to know if you've read People on Vacation. If you have, comment down below. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions about them. I'd love to have a conversation with you in the comments. If you have any recommendations similar to People We Meet on Vacation, please leave them down below. I'd love to know what you have to recommend. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not done so. You can follow me on Goodreads and Instagram. And you know what? I want you to keep reading. Bye.